and the most hated mother in America. On October 25, 1994, Susan Smith stood in front of cameras pleading for the safe return of her two young sons. Susan told police she had been stopped at a red light at an intersection in Union, South Carolina when a black man with a gun forced his way into her red Mazda. She claimed the man ordered her to drive for some time before making her stop on a rural road. Then, she said, he forced her out of the vehicle and drove off, taking her two sons, 3-year-old Michael and 14-month-old Alex, still strapped in their car seats with him. The case quickly gained national attention. Susan's face became a national image of a grieving mother, appearing on every major news station. But behind the scenes, investigators were starting to have doubts. They noticed that Susan's demeanor fluctuated. At press conferences, she appeared distraught and emotional, but other times she seemed calm and detached, especially in private conversations with officers. Officers also noted that Susan wasn't asking any questions about the search for her sons. Parents of missing children usually wanted constant updates. What was being done? Had police checked new areas? Did they have any leads? Investigators stopped focusing on finding the carjacker and started focusing on Susan. Then it was time for her police interview. Sheriff Howard Wells, who also happened to be Susan's godfather, directly confronted Susan about her story, telling her that he knew she was lying about the carjacking. Wells told Susan that he would have to go public with the truth. Susan agreed to give a written confession. In her confession, she explained that she had originally planned to drive into the lake alone, but then she said she believed her children would be better off with God than they would be left behind without a mother. The car, with Michael and Alex strapped inside, rolled forward, disappearing into the dark waters of the lake, and Susan walked away. On July 22, 1995, after just 2.5 hours of deliberation, the jury found Susan guilty on both counts of murder. The jury recommended life in prison.